Welcome to China and Chengdu, the capital city of Sichuan province. A beautiful place, lots of sights and sounds and wonderful food. But this week it's also been the venue for the World Team Badminton Championships for the men's and the women's. That's the Thomas and Uber Cup Finals 2024 edition happening right here at the Chengdu High-Tech Zone Sports Center Stadium. What a week of action it has been. It's day 8, which means semi-finals day. And there's just 2 more semi-finals to be played. We're going to be watching them on Court 1 and Court 2. As you can see, the Thomas and Uber Cup trophies already out on show, waiting to be claimed tomorrow for finals day. Well, it really has been spectacular action here at this 12,000 capacity arena. And it's already filling up, I can tell you now, for this evening session. That's the draw as it stands right now. The semi-finals, well, China and Malaysia, that'll be happening on Court 1. And on Court 2, Indonesia taking on Chinese Taipei, that have already made history by making their first ever semi-final in Thomas Cup history. Fantastic performance from the team. Well, this morning we had the Uber Cup semi-final. That was Indonesia that edged out an An Se-young-less Korea 3-2. They've made it through to the final to face China. It might just be an Indonesia-China final in the Thomas Cup as well, but it all is going to depend on these semi-finals. And at this 5 o'clock edition, Thomas Cup semi-final, Indonesia versus Chinese Taipei happening here on Court 2. Well, this Indonesia squad has strength in depth in all areas. There have been a couple of players that have faltered over the week, but not really that much in relation to the players that have shone. And it's glittering stars everywhere you look. Have a look at that. You've got Anthony Sinisuka Ginting and Johnny Christie, top 5 men's singles players, joined by Chico Dwi Wardoyo in the singles department, but then Alfian Ardianto, Fikri and Maulana, and Carnando and Martin. That's strength in depth in the doubles as well. They performed well all week. Now they just need one more tie to make it to the final. And their opponents, well, the fighting, never-say-die spirit of Chinese Taipei has shone all week. And they have some stars in there, led by their veteran 34-year-old Chen, who probably put in the performance of the week in the quarterfinals. We'll be talking about that in a second. But they've also had some good performances from the likes of Lin Chunyi, Wang Suwei in the singles, joining Chen. And in the doubles, well, Olympic champions Li Yang and Wang Qilin, and also the very informed Li Jiehui and Yang Po-swan. They've come out fighting, they've come out firing, and they're looking to their best ever performance so far and make it to the first final for Chinese Taipei. Well, looking at the order of play, it's going to be Anthony Sinisuka Ginting, who's been starting at first singles throughout the week against Chen. That's got quality written all over it. And then in the first men's doubles, Alfian now paired again with Mohamed Rian Ardianto, who, he faltered a little bit during the week up against Li Yang and Wang Qilin. That's also a quality tie. Jonathan Christie will then come in the second men's singles against Wang Suwei, who's been selected over Lin Chunyi. And if needed, because of course it is a 3-0 or a 3-point lead that will win you the semi-finals, if needed, the second men's doubles, Leo Rolly Carnando and Daniel Martin. Good performance against Li Jiehui and Yang Po-swan. And also, if needed, the third men's singles, Chico Dwi Wardoyo against Li Chiahao. So here we go. The countdown starts. So, ready to get underway with court 2 after a great entrance for that court 1 semi-final. Anthony Sinisuka Ginting taking on Chen. The match plucked straight out of the World Tour schedule, and here they come. Making their way to court 2. And you just heard from the applause, the amount of fans that have already made their way here for this final couple of semi-finals. Such a great turnout this week from the fans in Chengdu. Oh, Chen, very much man of the moment after his fantastic performance against world #1 Victor Axelsen that really turned the tie against Denmark and earned Chinese Taipei this semi-final. Denmark were always trailing after that. And with me in the commentary box watching this one, Bobby Griffin. Bobby, wow, Chinese Taipei in the first ever semi-final in their history. What a performance yesterday.
Incredible performance yesterday. I don't think anybody would have expected that win over Denmark. I'll just let you talk about that head-to-head because it's quite important.
Yeah, 9-6 with head-to-head lead as they get the coin toss underway.
Yeah. Red is the call.
Well, we know these players so well, as I said, from just being week in and week out. And I think the big question from that, it was a great performance yesterday, from, I would love to say last week, it was yesterday, but I think that's the point. 34 years old, Chen, stretched to the limit against Axelsen. He came through. Even in his post-match interview, he was saying that those last few points, he didn't even know. The shuttle just kept coming back and it was instinctive defending. Can he pull it off again 24 hours later against the world #3?
Well, of course he can. I mean, he's a huge man for Chinese Taipei, the sort of unofficial captain, if you like. And he went into that match after 21 meetings with Axelsen and had lost 18 of them.
Wow.
His victories in 10 years over the man were only 1 or 2.
But he stepped up when he needed to.
As we look at
Anthony Sinisuka Ginting there. Well, he's currently ranked 7th, actually. He's been as high as 2. That was in January of 2023. Bronze medal at the Olympic Games. Big team player, of course. Played in the Sudirman Cup and the Asian Games as well, the Asian Championships. This is how he's performed this week. And I guess the big one was the loss against Pranoy in the 3rd group stage match. Apart from that, he's been stretched 75 minutes in the quarterfinal as well, but he's come out with the points. And Chen, well, I said it before, he's the leader of this team, and he's led them to the last 4. Did say that he was a little bit achy after that Axelsen match. I think any player that plays Victor Axelsen is going to say that when he comes out, but as you said, Bobby, he pushes himself through. Ranked 14 in the world, and he's been as high as #2 as well. And that was back in August of 2019. Bronze medalist at the World Championships, and he has started this year well. That's his tournament so far. There's the big win against Atkinson in the quarterfinals. Wasn't selected for the second group stage match, but also good performances against Kenta Nishimoto and Kai Schäfer. Well, as I said, he's
ready to play.
Picked up a couple of third spots, second spot at the Swiss Open and the Spain Masters this year already. Kicked off 2024 well, and we're about ready to get underway here. As you can imagine, key tie this first match. Get that point in the bag.
Pressure on this man today. Erwin Shah, the Indonesian men's singles coach. Ginting and Christie did their job yesterday, but they were really pushed for a game and a half. Neither of them looked as convincing as we would normally think they should.
So looking at the umpire and service judge for this first match, Lakpriya Adurasinghe in the umpire's chair and Stefan Vene in the service judge position. So here we go. That other semi-final being played out in Court 1, China versus Malaysia.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Indonesia, represented by Anthony Siva Ginting. And on my left, Chinese Taipei, represented by Chao Tian Chen. Indonesia to serve, low ball, play.
Nice little nick in there by Ginting to kick things off. Ginting's had a pretty muted 2024 start. Just the runner-up at the All England against, of course, his teammate Jonathan Christie. Oh, nice pick up there.
Yeah, the net cord actually helped Ginting, slowed the shuttle down.
Some lightning pace to the second point.
Good save from Chao Tian Chen. He's using those slower drops a bit more than we'd possibly expect early on.
Oh, just snatched at that, Ginting.
He's going to be feeling the pain, Chao Tian Chen. He was kept out of the team in one of the group stage matches. They'd already sort of done their job. Team selection here at the Thomas Cup is all important, and it's fascinating so far this week. No more so than yesterday, where we watched Indonesia's semi-final and how they mixed up their doubles pairings. But Chao Tian Chen was left out in the group stages. Chinese Taipei lost 5-0 in the group stages to Japan with a very weakened team, but it meant that they could take some rest. Chao Tian Chen coming through that match yesterday was the huge surprise against Victor Axelsson, and to beat Denmark 3-1 in that quarter-final just proves that those team selections worked, because it was a huge gamble.
Yeah, absolutely.
For them to make their very first semi-final is an achievement in itself, but given that they could beat Denmark the way they did yesterday, they've got every chance here against the best Thomas Cup team there's ever been in history. Yeah,
because of the belief, I guess, that they've now, they fostered yesterday. But it is so important, that first point in the tie. And Denmark, as I said, were really always chasing after that. High quality rallies, 46 shots that last point. That's what we're setting off with. That's wonderful into the corner by Chen Chen.
Over, 2-3.
And they've got every chance today. I mean, Alfian and Arianto didn't play together as a pair yesterday. It was
Alfian and Martin, right?
It was. Calando was sort of left out. They were brilliant, if I'm honest. Alfian doing his job in the forecourt. Martin, the big hitter from the back. It worked really well. But Ginting and Christie were pushed hard, and for a game and a half, you thought, well, if this continues, it could go either way.
Thank you. Thank you.
If that happens today, and they're up, Alfie and Arianto are up against Li and Wang at first men's doubles, the Olympic champions. That could easily go the way of Taipei. If Chao Tian Chen could come up with something special again today, which would be remarkable, don't get me wrong.
Well, that'll just be headline making, you're right. But all the quarterfinals at the Thomas Cup went to 4 games, 3-1 across the board. Hard fought
4-2
results for sure. And Ginting right now has edged ahead 2 points, but these rallies are long, arduous for both players. But that's what you get when you've got these top 20 players, and of course in Ginting's case it's a top 5.
Yeah, and both of them went to 3 yesterday in their quarterfinals, so they ought to be equally tired, if you like. They don't get the day's rest, which they had been getting in previous stages, the group stages, of course. So it's an even playing field, except for the history of the Thomas Cup and on paper, where you look at Indonesia have played in all 29 editions of the Thomas Cup. They've made it to at least semi-final stage in 28.
Yeah, I think this is their 6th semi-final, and they're looking for their 22nd final.
Oh, exactly. I think it's the 7th. Might be the 8th semi-final, but yes, 14 wins, 7 times runners-up. That's 21.
Unbelievable.
Finals. You know, you've got to back them on paper to get there again.
Especially, that's just from the stats, but you look at the squad that they put out, for sure. So first challenge there, that's gone long, and Ginting now 4 points up. Well, this is something that Tian Chen's going to have to watch out for. He can't allow a player like Ginting to get too far ahead because he's so compact. Then it's going to be very hard. It already is very hard to find those narrow opportunities where you can score against him.
He's playing quite slow shots from the rear court, Tian Chen, and I wonder whether that's tactical against this man, Ginting, who's lightning fast, as we could see in that rally.
Picked off.
Ginting's actually won the last 3 meetings. They haven't met for 18 months. It was in the World Tour finals at the end of 2020. To that point, it was 6-all, but those last 3 meetings over the last couple of years have really swayed things in favour of Ginting. But that being said, Axelson's head-to-head yesterday against Chow meant nothing.
Yeah, I mean, he really overturned the stats there and fought right to the end as well. I think at the last point when he got match point, Axelson actually threw his racket on the court floor. Couldn't believe it. Great defense, great attack. Oh, just right.
Is there a challenge? That was close. Nothing.
I think it's out.
Nothing from Tian Chen. I thought we might challenge that. Straight off the body yesterday.
Look, really did look off the replay.
He had a good look at it.
9-2, rapidly approaching the first interval.
Well left. Good variation so far from Tian Chen.
Well, he did say that was one of the main tactics he used against Axelson, was varying his serve, trying to keep it as fresh as possible. That's big.
Incredible length off that net shot. Chow catching the tape. And Ginting with the top quality lift.
Almost had it. We've seen some great recovery and defense this week across the board. Had just enough angle on it.
Look at the reaction from, well, I would say coach. He's not exactly the badminton coach. He's more sort of physio and super fan.
And just general, I was about to say just general kind of energy bringer to it. She is wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, you can imagine the euphoria in this Chinese Taipei squad from, being in their first ever semi-final. They made 3 quarterfinals before in 2016, 2018, and 2022. And this their 6th appearance in the Thomas Cup.
5-9.
So beginning to claw back a little. Still some work to be done in this first game for Tian Chen.
It's another incredible stat, actually, isn't it? With Chinese Taipei have only qualified in the Thomas Cup fewer times than Indonesia have won it by over half. They've won it 14 times, and yet
that's a good return.
Taipei have only actually qualified for it 6 times.
I mean, if you expand that and you think about the pool of talent that Indonesia has, this massive country, And the pool of talent, Chinese Taipei, as a tiny country, it is a fantastic return.
6.
Great finish here from Ginting.
He's been a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, Chen's final sort of block to net, that net shot was a bit too loose. Owen Shah, the coach, though, happy that Ginting's hunting those down.
Certainly got some pep in his step, Ginting, and he does it again, swats that into the corner.
11-6.
11-6 at the break.
It's a much better start to this match for Ginting than he's produced over the last few days. Much more aggressive, and actually Chen's playing in a reasonably passive style, which is not unexpected. He's missed a third game. He always goes to 3 over the last 10 years. We wouldn't be surprised if this one still does.
Well, they're back on court, and you can just tell the amount of noise level that's here in the Chengdu High-Tech Zone Sports Center. Chen actually had to lean in and get his coaching advice direct to the ear because of this wonderful home support.
11.
Of course, cheering on Shi Yuqi, who's playing on court 1 against Li Zijia.
Play.
Again, starts off with the same pattern as we've seen throughout the first game. Then he's pushed that. It's gone long.
Service over.
But Ginting looking to get on the attack as soon as possible. Off the serve.
Good save. That's better net quality from Chow.
Super nice defense, yeah. Beautifully marshaled by Chen. Soaked
8,
up.
11.
3 big attacks.
Well, how much effort was Chen having to put in under the cosh throughout the whole rally? That's got a neutral sort of rally build-up. I think Ginting will be disappointed, but he's still got a 3-point lead.
He's pushed that wide. For the little slice.
9-11.
Chen creeping up just the right time in this first game.
Brilliant. The net shot from Ginting.
Almost had it over the net.
12.
Yeah, that was class by Ginting in the net. Well, so far it's all been big from the back court and very small from the front court for Ginting, but always aggressive. 12-9.
Chow refusing the opportunity to attack. Doesn't need to.
10-12.
So, Chen hits double digits. Remember, he was 9-2 back. He's done very well. It's gone long as well, so 1 point back now.
11-12.
Well, he himself said yesterday he's always going to free. He said that's the one thing he knows about his career right now, is it always is going to be a long match. And I guess that's better if you're a player, if you set yourself up for that at the beginning. Maybe early on in his career he was a little bit more incisive. Now he knows how to.
That's what makes that performance yesterday, again, solid here, Chen. Even more special. He's 34, you know, he'll admit he's past his prime. He was sort of second or third in the world for so many years. always sort of reaching semi-finals. He's up against Axelsen, and he's built like a powerhouse. He's not built like a runner. He's not built like an endurance badminton singles player.
He's certainly strapped.
A lot of, lean, sort of slim guys that, will just drag the rallies out and force the game long. Chao doesn't look like that. So for him to be able to do it, and do it again today, with his physicality, it's so impressive.
Well, as I said, Chinese Taipei have already made history for the country, and now it's a question of just whether they can change the color of their medal. First ever medal for them by hitting the semi-finals.
Oh, that is superb.
Beautiful cross-court by Ginting.
That's perhaps the reason why Chao here with this smash lost in the rally. He was then on the pair going cross-court, and then he's slightly out of position. Over the last sort of 10 minutes or so, we see him, Chao I'm talking about, refuse that kind of attack because the counter-attack from Ginting is so good.
Yeah. So many weapons at his disposal. And he's certainly up for it, Ginting, as well. I think you pointed out before, it's a little bit more of a high-intensity start from him than we've seen all week. Just that one loss against Pranoy.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was a bit of complacency or not, but both Ginting and Christie yesterday against John Hyuk Jin and Cho Jun-yap, respectively, perhaps underestimated their opponents, really lowly ranked.
I think, there's been so much made about Korea's men's singles being the weakness in that team that maybe they did step back a little bit. But they almost paid the price.
Well, Ginting won't underestimate Chen.
Yeah.
He's been around at the very top level for so long.
Now, it's just still 1 point between them.
Lovely. Deceptive from Ginting.
And Chen has never been in the lead in this first game. And that's what Ginting's going to hopefully keep trying to make sure that he's always ahead. Oh, it's a mistake. That was a very loose backhand from Chen from mid-court. And it's a 3-point lead at a dangerous time in this game. Well, I said it at the top of the program that there's quality in every single one of these matches in this tie. And that's why it's even more imperative to score this first point. Push that long.
Again, slightly too aggressive from Chao.
It's better when he was settling back.
Ginting's actually got more power than Chen. That cross smash, well within Ginting's defensive capabilities. And then Chao's on the run and makes the error because he's playing at pace, playing slightly off balance. He's got to keep varying that attack, Chao. And using that slower shot when he needs to.
That's 3 mistakes in a row now. And a 5-point lead and 3 needed for Ginting to secure this first game. Not the biggest lead he's had. I said he was 9-3 up at the beginning. But really both players just finding their rhythm, as you see. Now that they're beginning to settle into their games, this is a far more significant lead for Anthony Sinisuka Ginting.
Same thing again.
Drew him in.
The textbook says you play a quality net shot like that, if you're Chen, yeah, follow it up with a smash. Your opponent should be off balance, should be out of position. But against Ginting, or against Christie, it's dangerous. He counter-attacks so well, his defense is so good, and then Chao's on the run and gets beat with the attack from Ginting, and it's all because Chao went a bit too strong too early.
Overcommitted a little bit in the first part.
Just a little, but again, only because it's Ginting.
Right. any other player, that would have worked just fine.
A lot of players, yeah.
Well, he's got the serve back, 14-19, needs to make this count, really. Certainly can't afford a couple of errors.
Look at the difference. Ginting goes big smash, and how quick is he to follow up the block from Chow? Chow can't quite match that speed.
Yeah, Chow again chasing the point. Ginting asking the questions.
Deceptive. Nice shot, Chen.
That's big, and it's come back with interest. She just careened off the net. So 6 game points.
20 game points.
Yeah, this net cord absolutely killed the rally. Brilliant touch from Ginting.
A little bit too quick for Ginting that
Service
time.
over. 15, 20.
Decided to go toe-to-toe at the net. The backhand doesn't connect.
Chen in a good position. He was looking for that net reply. Enough to put Ginting off.
So Ginting with his first racket change. Not very surprising, the way he's been smacking these returns back. Chen has to be inch perfect and 0 mistakes allowed. He wants to take anything from this first game.
Game points on both courts as well. It's brilliant in here.
17.
He's clawing it back.
20.
That's right. Chi fighting for that first game on court 1.
Good defense.
Getting as good as he gets right now.
Oh, he got decided.
Oh,
It's gone wide.
It's gone wide. That was the opportunity.
18.
Well, Chow almost left this. Very last second, managed to get some length with that unorthodox lift off the back line, but Ginting should have put that away.
Well, he had 5 game points. Now he's only got 2 left. Great defense from Ginting.
Oh, Chow, quality is at the very highest level. Oh no!
Oh, just at the end, bit loose on that. Tried to guide it over, so 21-18. First blood to Indonesia and Anthony Sinisuka Ginting.
It's a fair result. I think it's about the right scoreline. Very good level of match-up here, though.
Jadi itu kalau kami dari net, dia mau net balik, tubruk aja sih. Kedua, kalau dia minggunya belakang makan. Kalau kami lihat kamu agak keset, tangan dikit aja, apalagi lurus.
Court to 20 seconds. Court to 20 seconds. Players back on court.
So about ready now for game 2. And I can tell you, if Sir George Allen Thomas was the man who came up with the entire Thomas Cup back in the 1930s, was alive today, he'd be very happy with the level of quality he's seeing. Great matches on court 1 and court 2. Shiyu Chi has gone ahead in that other semi-final.
Second game.
21-19,
Low
21-18 here.
Play.
Change of ends. How about that? One's been looking for that all along.
Yeah, the length was all right. It wasn't the best. What a smash from Ginting.
He's looking to get on that smash just at any opportunity he gets. Xiao Chen has to be inch perfect, literally, in his replies. Can't leave it too high.
Oh,
that's it as well.
Brilliant
We
shot.
had a great view
Chinese
from up here.
Taipei challenger
Challenge
all
from Chow.
From up here, it looked absolutely bang on.
Yeah, phenomenal attack. Not just the winner, but the first smash as well that got that slightly weak reply. And how early was Ginting on to the follow-up?
Yeah, he's pouncing on everything right now.
Oh,
Look at that. What a challenge.
correction
the
out.
feathers caught the line, but a great challenge from Chow.
Yeah, it looked like it was bang on. So
1-all. Play.
keeps his 2 challenges, and that might be very useful when you've got a player like Ginting trying to target the white lines. Very importantly, gets spotted.
2-1.
That is an electric atmosphere in this arena. Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah, Ginting, I'm not sure if he spotted the switch of feet from Chow, but Chow, his right leg reverse 180. He was looking for this cross lift. What's his right leg here after he plays this block? Switches out, looking for the cross lift.
Ginting weighted that perfectly.
Better.
Good. Using his height well.
It's going to be hard work today for Xiao Chen. He's got to find ways to build the attack and then use the smash when he's in this kind of position. You know, he's nowhere near the back line when he leaves the floor.
Well, good coverage by Chen. Knew exactly that he needed to make his way back to the net as quickly as possible. Forces the error. Yep, I agree with you completely, Bobby. I think he's going to have to fight tooth and nail to the very last shot of each rally to try and keep this lead and maybe even extend it. He's got to be careful.
He does, particularly when he attacks Xiao Chen. If he goes too hard too early, Ginting kind of counteracts so well. Good net from Ginting.
Just a bit loose on that final shot.
So it's over. 3-6.
The form that Ginting is showing, you have to believe that 3 points Ahead is just not enough.
Service over. Anthony. 7-3.
Oh, interesting to see what happens to his racket here. Oh, it just slipped out of his hand.
On the follow-through as well.
We don't see that very often. I thought for a second he was actually just powdering his hand anyway.
Yeah, that grip powder going back on. An absolute must if you're using a towel grip.
Thank you.
When your hands get sweaty, that grip powder activates. Makes all the difference.
Well, that was a little bit of lull for the fans to have that. A little bit of a delay. Now Chao Chen can get back to business. 7-3 up.
Just found the line.
That does look like it's in, but after that challenge, I'm
Service over.
just a little bit reticent.
7.
No, it's cleared all of the approvals. Well, after a very close game on court 1, I can tell you she's gone into a different gear. He's 11-1 up in the second. Very good chance. It could be China, Indonesia, both the Uber Cup and the Thomas Cup finals.
Oh,
That's
gamble
great.
from Ginting, great defense. The whole of the right side, if you look down the camera, was open to Chao.
8-4.
Ginting had to gamble and got away with it, but couldn't quite keep the next shot in court, which was so much easier.
Chen just watches that sail wide. 8-4. Yeah, pushed that long as well. So a couple of mistakes.
9-4.
Yeah, a little bit erratic from Ginting, second game so far.
Just held that for a second.
Oh, a fault I think was
Service
called.
over.
Chow's racket must have been over the
5-9.
net. And
He's just having a look at Lakpriya,
frustrated. Here we get a great angle of this. But the thing is, I think he struck the shuttle level with the net, but his actual top of the racket head was already over, if that makes sense. And that's illegal.
I said those shots at the net happen so quickly. That's nice. Using his height well.
Service over.
Little half jump.
10-5.
And as we approach the second mid-game interval, Chao Chen looking in good stead here. 5 points up.
He's having to work hard for this, Chao, isn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. But he's putting the hours in, as they say. Oh, Ginting with a combination left and right
How fast is he?
to get to that second shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cross slice was okay. It was a good shot. Ginting, Chao out of position, so it's a good time to play it. But to get in that early to play the
a shot
follow-up.
of that quality as well.
Thank you. Players back on court. Players back on
That
court.
stocky build, that low center of gravity. Scampers around the court.
Anthony back on court.
Making sure of a bit more powder on his grip this time. And he's 6-10 down. very delicate at the net. And then Ginting goes big again. And he shows Chao Chen exactly how to do a net kill without getting his racket over the net. Moves himself up. Just a little touch, a snap of the wrist. No one shot happy with that. 7-10. What a shot by Ginting. Wow. Look at the trajectory of this as it goes across the net. If we get to see it. Just tips the top and then this vicious dip. Straight to the floor.
Yeah, reverse slice, really nice, Ginting.
8-10, that's gone long. 9-10.
10.
All that hard work Chao Chen has put in has been whittled away.
Yeah, 4 straight points, I think. He was 9-4 up.
Yeah.
Maybe to get to that mid-game interval, to be able to reset. It's almost like he's playing as if he's already there, and he's let Ginting back into this.
It's a shot from another galaxy again. There you go. So accurate.
He was moving backwards, Ginting.
That's the mark of a true champion, really. Oh, that has gone in. So 11-10, and it's much closer at the second break.
Extra bit of spice on this splash from Chao. It was all or nothing, really. Because, like you said, if it had been in, Chao was struggling.
Cuman kalau dia udah main grab-graban, kamu harus lebih siap dia. Tarik aja udah. Makanya badannya agak ke depan.
Court to 20 seconds.
Udah itu aja nggak apa-apa.
Court to 20 seconds.
Kalau sana ya bagus. Kalau dia bisa tuh.
Anthony, back on court.
So back on court. 11-10, Chao Chen on serve. Just long.
12-10.
Both semi-finals going on at the same time, and China are about to take the advantage. In fact, they just have 21-5. Xu come through in the second.
Xu absolutely stormed that second game. So China 1-0 up in the tie.
11-12.
And one of Malaysia's big guns, Easy Jia, has been disarmed. Much closer here in the second semi-final on court 2. Just 1 point in it, but Ginting, of course, 1 game up. Very nervy part of the match for Chao Chen. He's got to play the next 3 or 4 points extremely well. And, of course, try and do something about these winners to keep hitting the floor for Ginting.
Yeah, when Ginting's hitting the court and not missing, Chao is in real trouble.
Does it again there, jumps up well. Cheers from the crowd as Xu does his victory lap. I'm pretty sure every one of the Chinese players will be doing that should they win. Sad the home fans already have the women's team in the final in the Uber Cup. Could be a China double.
Nice from Chao going over the top.
It's really putting the pressure on Ginting here as well.
That shot just lets Ginting back in.
Some great little net shots from Ginting. Then the last one lets him down.
Terrific work ethic.
13.
Chao Chen, even when he hits a shot or two in the rally, which isn't the best quality, prepared to keep working hard. It's a very experienced performer, Chow. It's quite difficult when you're up in the rally and you think you've hit a winner, or at least a shot that's going to help you build the win, and it comes back with better quality, to then just instantly accept the fact you've got to go back to basics. And Chow is so good at that. I'm not sure what that serve was.
I thought for a second he was passing the shuttle back, but no, that was an official serve, believe it or not. And that's the point that gives Ginting the tie at 13-13. It's game on now. And Ginting knows that if he can play these next few points well, it's going to be 1-0 up in the tie for Indonesia. Wow, immediate response by Chen.
Service over.
And the fist is pumping.
14-13.
Steps back well. Just long, challenge coming.
Indonesia challengers call out.
I think Ginting might be calling his challenge because Chen was actually in his line of sight.
I'm not sure. Also, where the shuttle had bounced and landed it eventually, it wasn't that far behind the back line.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Well, that was
one challenge remaining.
A very important point for Chinese Taipei. 1 point up again. 14-13. 40 minutes on court so far.
Play.
Good smash. Just dip below the table.
Service over.
Very difficult for
14-15.
For Chen, sorry, to reply. So 14-15. That's gone wide just.
Chinese Taipei challengers call out.
We've got a better view of this line. It did look like it might have just snuck past the side. I can't remember how many challenges Chen has left.
That one's gone, that's for sure.
We'll find out, because this might be quite important, given the scoreline and how important it is for Chow to win this second game.
Well, as I said, challenges do come in handy when you're up against.
Play.
They've both got one each remaining.
15 all. Loose from Ginting.
16-15.
Well, Chen would love this. Any cheap points he can win like that without much effort, I'd really appreciate at this stage of the game.
Oh, it's just a couple of centimeters down. It did hit the tape. But I guess you have to be that inch perfect. Again, just bouncing around court, Ginting.
Chen in the ascendancy here.
Well, he's crossing this point.
Needs to stay in control. Ginting at full stretch, almost every shot.
And that's what he's occupied with right now, defending. He can't fire off any of these massive winners.
Good shot.
Great net shot from Ginting. Wow.
Ginting's got himself back in this.
What a rally.
Oh. Superb rally.
You can feel for him wanting to go that close. 56 shots and 55 of them were absolutely brilliant.
Is it any surprise really after yesterday's heroics? Longest rally of the match, and the first time he's looking a bit tired. At the end of the second game, after the longest rally, it's all a net shot as well.
So close though, tiny margins for success. 16 all. And this is the business end of this second game, and of course, the match hanging in the balance. Chen needs to push it to 3. Ginting just needs 5 points. And that's one of them that he's going to get by the net.
17-16.
I don't think he aimed it. I think he was trying to be as close as possible, but that is a very nice bounce for him off the net. (17-16). Dangerous times for Chen.
Chow looks so in control just before the mid-game interval.
That happened again?
Surely not.
It has.
Chen in disbelief.
16.
Sometimes the luck just doesn't go your way. There's nothing much you can do.
There's absolutely nothing you can do. 2 beautiful net courts for Ginting. Oh, that one's even closer. No way Chen was getting anywhere near that. 18-16. I wonder if those 2 shots have turned the course of this game.
Oh, good cross smash.
Oh, did he slip? I think so.
Just brilliant from Chow though.
Salikova.
Forcing Ginting into all that effort physically.
Well, the last 2 points, I mean, either side of those net courts have literally seen Ginting chasing.
Yeah, he just couldn't recover. Perspiration, his own perspiration on the court from the first dive, I think. And his feet have to try and slide off that. Yeah, his left leg just went.
That could have been dangerous.
Yeah. Credit to Chow though, because 2 lucky net cords from Ginting when he was winning.
Karma.
Turned it around.
Thank you.
A little bit of balance restored, but it's just too tight. 17-18. Chance for him to tie it up. Needs to take this second game, needs to take it to 3. Of course, we just don't know how both of them are going to be performing in the third game. These rallies are energy-sapping, to say the least. Both of them had massive matches yesterday. Oh, that's absolutely on the money from Ginting. The fist pump says it all. 419 kilometers an hour. And deathly accurate. Look at that.
Got to be careful, Chow. That's a couple of times his flick serve has got the treatment.
The treatment. That's true. It's got the Ginting touch to it. Smart from Chen.
Oh, that's good.
Backhand. And that was wonderful to play it over him.
Chow trying to do something, and I like it.
18,
His base
19.
was only just past service line throughout the entire rally. He was just dictating,
Anthony.
keeping Ginting on the stretch. He backed himself with that mid-court, and he is good there. It was probably the reason why he had the better of Axelsen yesterday.
I could see his Indonesian teammates, just like everyone else here in the arena, just hanging on every shot.
Yes, Chen.
19 all.
19.
And again, first lift, his base is just past service line. He was really hunting anything neutral from Ginting back to the forecourt. Backed off slightly. A good quality net, good follow-up.
Where is this going to go? 19 all.
Again, hunting the net, Chow.
Oh, he left that. The lift was just a little bit loose. Ginting steps back so easily, and he's got himself a match point. Just one.
19.
A magical smash off the back line. Brave from Ginting.
So, here we go.
To set the tone as well, Chinese Taipei really need this one. The strength in depth throughout the rest of the team, the rest of the tie.
Absolutely, yeah.
They're going to struggle. They could really do with Chow turning this around.
It all comes down to this point. Can't rush it. Straight to the body.
Look at Ginting go.
Reacting as if he's almost won the final itself. He knows how important that is. 21-18, 21-19.
Oh, there's a challenge, I think. I can't believe it. This was well in, surely.
Wow, didn't catch that, but it certainly looked like it was. I actually thought it faltered off his body.
I did. I thought it caught his shirt, actually, but I'm pretty sure Ginting knows he's won this.
He has to wait a couple more seconds.
Chow wouldn't have been able to see it. So he's just hoping. But this could be inside the doubles line. This could be well in. Tension.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Edge of the seat stuff. It seems to be taking an eternity. His last challenge of the match.
Well, if ever there was a time for Hawkeye to make sure it's now.
That's true. That's true. At 2019.
And it's the first match in the tie. Yeah, well in.
Well in. Absolutely. In fact, I think that's probably the most in I've seen a challenge. Well, it was a good enough try. He had to wait a little bit longer, but Ginting is through. It's 1-0 on the tie to Indonesia. And Taipei's biggest gun
Match won by
that fired so effectively yesterday against Denmark
21-19
has been taken out.
Ginting was brilliant today, aggressive, accurate with the smash for the most part. Coach Erwin Shah will be delighted with that performance, and in straight games. A word for Chatien Chen though, what a heroic performance this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at that reaction as well.
Oh, it's a tough match, no doubt. 51 minutes on the clock. But Indonesia are 1-0 up, and there's confirmation of it. 21-18, 21-19. And now the focus is going to move to the doubles. And there they are. Alfian Nardianto against Li Yang and Wang Qilin. It's top quality stuff, and it's on the way. Don't miss it. Welcome back to our continuing live coverage of the Thomas and Uber Cups 2024 edition, happening here in stunning Chengdu. Fans have been gathered here at the Chengdu High-Tech Zone Sports Center, and Indonesia are now 1-0 up in the tie. First of the 3 points that they need, and now it falls to the men's doubles. Alfian and Ardianto, former world number ones, against the Olympic champions Li Yang and Wang Qilin. Well, if that first point was important for Chinese Taipei, then this second match has now moved even more. So Li Yang and Wang Qilin know what they have to do. It's not going to be easy against Alfian and Ardianto. So here they come. Both have been good enough performers. Some question marks over Ardianto during the group stage. And he was replaced, as you said, Bobby, by Daniel Martin. Now he's back in the side. And for Li Yang and Wang Qilin, well, they have been constant performers in a much smaller Chinese Taipei squad. You have to understand they haven't had that squad depth. These guys have been out providing points all week. But they're also, Wang and Li, big game players. As you can tell from their Olympic gold win.
I actually think Ardianto was good in the group stages. The one I watched, I think it was against Thailand.
It was, yeah, number 52 pair. That's where they lost.
Alfian was the one that, for me, let them down. But there's a very obvious front and back sort of combination on court, and Alfian is brilliant in the forecourt. And with Daniel Martin yesterday, performed really well.
So 5-3 on the head-to-head. Last time they met was at the All England. And that was Alfian and Ardianto in straight games.
Red or black?
Yeah, it was a big quarter-final that was, and whilst it's 5-3, the last 4 meetings have been evenly split, so 2-all, and that's over the last couple of years.
That sets it up really nicely.
Yeah.
I mean, where does this tie go from here? Of course, if Indonesia win this, then they've got the fantastic skills of Jonathan Christie up next in second men's singles.
It's a must-win for me for Li and Wang, because with Christie and with Wartoyo at third singles, that's going to be hard to beat. Ginting's already done the job. All they need is 3. So even if that doubles come through, I can't see them winning either of the singles, really.
So 29-year-old Alfian, currently ranked 7th, has been as high as number 1. That was December 2022. Double bronze medalist at the World Championships in 19 and 22. And at the Thomas Cup, they have a medal of each color. Gold in 2020, silver in 2022, and bronze from the 2018 edition. But that is, of course, in addition to their fantastic performance on the HSBC BWF World Tour circuit. 11 titles and 6 runners-up since 2018. They've played the best and they've beaten the best. There is Rian Ardianto, 28 years old. And, of course, they are going to benefit from the fact that they have played as partners. Those were their tournament results so far. Lane and Vendi in straight games for 36 minutes. Then there was that loss against the world number 52s. For Li Yang and Wang Qilin, well, they are probably one of the most successful Chinese Taipei men's doubles combinations. 28 years old, currently ranked 10th. And has been as high as world number 2, and that was in September of 2022. They became the first unseeded pair to win an Olympic gold in the men's doubles event, and of course the first to win a gold for Chinese Taipei as well. So they're history makers, and being in this first ever semi-final in the Thomas Cup, well, as I said, whatever happens now, Chinese Taipei have already etch themselves into the history books.
Ready to play?
Those were their tournament results. Germans in the first round, 33 minutes, not selected for the other two group stage matches, and then a big quarterfinal against Astrup and Rasmussen.
Yeah, they were excellent yesterday against the Danes.
Well, I think the rest of the team really stepped up after that wonderful performance by Chen in the first men's singles. That, of course, gave Chinese Taipei that point. And you were talking about the squad depth of Indonesia. Well, even in their women's side that have made it to the final, it was the second women's singles and third women's singles that made the difference in the end, because Korea were really firing, even without An Se-young. So umpire for this one, David Evans, joined by our service judge, Bert van Horenbeek. We're about ready to get underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Chinese Taipei, represented by Li Yang and Wang Qilin. And on my left, Indonesia, represented by Fajar Alfian and Mohamed Rian Ardianto. Indonesia to serve. Fajar Alfian to Wang Qilin. Level, play.
So here we go. And as they get settled into these opening points, a quick update from court one that's also into the first doubles. Yang and Wang over Chiang So, and they are, well, the Chinese pair are at game point in the first game. Fast and furious action off the bat here.
That's what they want, the Taipei pair.
1-0.
Li Yang able to kind of ascertain where the weak spots are, where the gaps are, to set up that big smash for Wang Qilin.
Forced Ardianto into a behind the back offensive stroke. Came back too high, as you'd expect. 1-0.
Fian could have finished that, I think.
Certainly looked that way, didn't it?
2-1.
I think they're just being a little cautious.
Yeah.
With the kick-off.
Oh, it's in.
It's not lost yet, absolutely. It's not lost, and then
3-1.
all four players reports of this match.
Service over.
Well, you know, the Indonesian squad has been so musical and vocal over the week. I can tell you now, I'm looking down at them, they are mesmerized by this match. All the noise is actually coming from the Chinese Taipei side. So there's some drums starting up now. But they are fully behind Alfian and Ardianto.
I think it's Alwi Farhan on the drums today as well.
He's been on the drums all week, hasn't he?
Their fourth pick for men's singles, World Junior Champion.
Didn't make an appearance, did he, this week?
I don't think so.
No, but
I've seen him working hard in the gym most days.
well, it's, you know, it happens also, it's happened in football squads as well, where they bring in these stars to get the experience of the whole event. And I'm sure, obviously, we're going to be hearing a lot more from him over the next coming years, next few years. That's wonderful. Drop into front court, right on the left side. And Liang and Wang have indeed taken that first game now. So China halfway to their second point. It is wonderful to have both of these semi-finals.
Oh, there's the big smash.
At the same time, yeah.
Service over.
Comes down from a great height and so powerfully.
He's certainly a tall lad, yeah.
defense from Wang.
5-4.
Alfian at the front, trying to really push the tempo of that point. He had no issues leaving that. He knew he was going to go long. And even with these winners and errors, still 5-all on the board.
Good shot.
Not what we expect from Alfian.
6-5.
That time as well.
Yeah, keeping him at the back's clever. You don't want him taking control in the forecourt.
Awkward for Liang.
Yeah, nice backhand cross just to get into that trouble, but too many mistakes from both pairs so far. Pressure on them.
Still, certainly, he was locked into that backhand.
There's a lot of talk between Wang and Yang, or Wang and Li. It's almost as if they're... Good run.
That was well placed.
7-6.
Yeah, they
They've
are.
got a clear sort of strategy. They're not sure if it's working. They've got a lot to discuss. They're kind of... It doesn't feel like an instinctive performance. They're actually trying something here, and it's not quite working. And
Slight bit of overthinking, perhaps.
yeah, well, or underthinking, I don't know. Or maybe somebody's not sticking to the plan.
Well, either way, they seem to be working shot by shot.
Great defense from the Indonesians.
Forced that error, that was really... And conversely, on the Indonesian side, it does look like they're beginning to get a bit of cohesion.
Good shot from Alfian.
A little touch in from Alfian in the front, and Ardianto with a big hit at the back. But also their placement has been good. They're putting it into awkward positions for the Taipei pair to reply.
Yeah.
2 points up, 8-6. First time we've seen a 2-point lead.
6-3.
Service over.
Well works, Li Yang.
7.
Could have gone harder himself. A bit conservative and got himself to the net. So let Wang take over.
Very strange exchange at the net, left and right.
All 4 players in the mid-court. That's clever from Ardianto.
Now it gets bigger. She lives in exactly the right place to kill that down.
Yeah, the Indonesians didn't want to go over the top here. So cleverly the Taipei pair stepping up the court. Too loose, that shot. Oh,
Crouch defense by
that was brilliant. How he
8.
kept that going. He was sort of stranded in that one spot and couldn't get out.
Play.
Backside's nearly on the floor for 3 or 4 shots.
exerting the physical presence. Both of them are big. That is
Service
too
over.
wide.
9-all.
So we're back to level pegging, 9-all. Just that 2-point lead at 8-6 that we saw Alfie Nardianto, but that's been whittled away.
Service over. 10-9. Fajar.
Serve out wide, a little variation from Wang. Yeah, well played.
Yeah, he's really been pushing it. So 11-9, and they get the lead that they wanted.
Jangan apa, belakang lebar ke belakang kayak tadi. Tungguin, ya. Karena kalau di atas dia kenceng, ngobrol dia kenceng, itunya dulu, ya. Bola dulunya siap, jangan sama defense itu jangan lurus terus, ya. Bisa dari decok, tindong kanan, tindong jangan lurus terus, ya. Ada defense belakang.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Eleven, 9.
So back on court.
Play.
And again, it's a 2-point lead this time to Lee and Wang. It's great to see all 4 players being as careful as possible, but there was nothing they could do about that one going wide.
10-11.
Yeah, the presence of Alfian here is looking for this cross lift. And Li Yang, I think, changed his mind at the last second.
Fajar, wait. Fajar, be quicker.
I knew that was coming. Slight delay. Deep serve. That's been pushed.
11, all.
So we're back to level pegging, this time at 11.
It's fascinating for me looking at the Taipei players. Right, even right now, this conversation's been going on for ages. It's off screen. They play together an awful lot, and yet there's still so much to discuss. It must be the tactics of the day against this particular pair.
Yeah.
Service over.
Really working hard
12-11.
on their theory, strategy, connection, movement around the court.
Well, we've seen some improvements, I guess, since the beginning of the game, but really, with the amount of errors and winners coming from both sides, the scoreboard has yet to reflect any significant changes.
No, both pairs.
Again, 2 points is the lead.
Yeah, both pairs have been a little erratic at times. Nice from Yang.
Well, one thing they have done, all 4 players, is managed to keep it as flat as possible. So the big hitting smashes from Wang Qilin, we've seen a couple from him, and 1 or 2 from Ardianto at the back. But apart from that, it is a mid-court battle.
The first 3 shots in this sort of match are so important.
There's a big shot that time from Alfian.
Service over.
Really well placed.
12-14.
That was about to be the biggest lead of the game at 3 points. Now it's back to 2. Deception by Wang Qilin.
Challenge at the net from Alfian, I like that.
Now the illusions on the flat defense.
Service over.
So,
15. 12.
That is a 3-point lead now.
Li Yang mid to rear. Does well here. Used to play with Li Jiawei. I remember when I, first few years, my commentary, I used to seem to follow them around the sort of Grand Prix Gold circuits, and they were just the best pair to watch. So full of excitement. Yeah. Diving all over the court all the way through the match.
Well, Li Jiawei, we know, having some great success at the moment with partner.
Service over.
Well, we might get to that
13.
later.
Yeah.
15.
Yang Po Swan play at second doubles.
Well, it is a wonderful situation to have both semi-finals in this side of the draw being played out at exactly the same time. I can tell you that Aaron Chia and So Woo-ying on court 1 are putting up a fight in game 2. They're taking it to the current world #1s, Nang and Wang. Keep you updated on that as it progresses.
Thank you.
So the lead on court 2 back to 2 points.
Yeah.
And a reprimand coming to Li Yang.
(13-15).
David Evans has already said from the big chair that he wants to keep this match moving, keep the delays to a minimum.
Service over.
Awkward
16,
10 for Alfian.
13.
So it's back up to 3. They're slowly edging these leads, Li and Wang.
Oh, just wide. No challenge, I don't
Service
think.
over.
No.
14-16.
That's been a nervy read from, I think it was Alfian at the back, watching that for.
Li Yang did well to get out of the way of the return of serve for his partner, who shouldn't miss the court from there, really.
Putting the pressure on
Service
Taipei,
over.
forcing the mistakes. It's back to 3 again.
14.
Now their 3-point lead is at the magic 17th point. Well, they were happy with 2-point leads for a while. Now they've been flirting with 3-point leads.
Service over.
It's back to 2 now.
15-17.
This is an important part of the first game for the Indonesians. Well, they might be chatting, Bobby, but there's a few more smiles now on Li Yang's face especially, so maybe that chat is actually going a bit better. But they are constantly chatting.
Yeah, tactically they're
16.
they seem to be well
17.
gelled right now. The last 5 or 6 minutes, what they're trying to do works. Yes, there's a couple of mistakes in there still, but yeah, same again. Look, you know, nods of the head, positivity. You can see they're together on this. Definite game plan.
So, key point for Alfian Ardianto, tying it up at 17 if they can. That's a
Service
straight to the
over.
body shot. Good plot,
18,
good plan.
16.
Yeah, good from Li Yang. Turn of serve and he's backed himself up, looking for that cross drive.
Actually took that from just behind his head.
Full stretch.
Ooh,
Got lucky there.
Oh, it's a challenge coming.
Challenges.
It was
called out.
Called out.
Well, Wang Qilin had his finger in the air. He was going to challenge it if the call had gone the other way. It looked out to me.
It looked out to me as well.
Oh, not much in it.
Oh, not much in it.
Challenge unsuccessful.
So,
One challenge
this
remaining.
could be the turning point
19,
of this
16.
game. It's a 3-point lead again, but now it's 19-16. And I can confirm that Aaron Chia and
Play.
So Woo-ying have secured that second game on court 1. So that's going to 3. Men's doubles. First men's doubles for both these semi-finals. Proving very, very significant.
That's good from Li Yang. It's in, well played, what a shot.
entire court
20.
stopped.
Game point, 16.
And they've got themselves 4 game points. Shot in the arm for Chinese Taipei.
It's in as well.
That's in as well. That was really badly read by Alfian. So 21-16.
21,
Alfian Arianto looked rattled today for me.
Well, they were training for most of that. That read basically says it all.
Kalau misalkan gue lihat itu, gue kemajuan di belakang gue gitu,
Lebih gampang dulu daripada itu, ya daripada maju gitu, ya. Kalau sih banyak kalau belakang pasnya dikit, ya oke. Ya, sama DFM aja nggak perlu itu sih, ya punya namanya bagus gitu. Jadi kalau video itu, ya.
Well, they're back on court, but I mean, you don't need me to tell you that did not look like a happy Indonesian camp at all. A little bit more calm in the Chinese Taipei camp, and they can play with a little bit more freedom now that they've got this first game in the bag.
Second game. Level. Play.
Nicely read by Dean Wang.
Arianto leaves it. Shouldn't have. I think this might have gone
Indonesia
long.
challenges. Called in.
They're at that point where they are relying on these challenges a little. Certainly don't seem to be getting the upper hand and the ascendancy in the point. That's very much in.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining.
So they've lost 1 challenge.
1 love.
Fascinates me when players challenge up love all.
Play.
You know, I mean, do they not think they can come back when they
That's it. I mean,
from 1 love down? I mean,
and they paid the ultimate price. They've now lost that challenge.
That's what I mean.
They basically just gave it
love.
away.
you need to be pretty certain at love all, or 1 love, or even 3 all. You know,
And that was nowhere near it. I mean, that literally was just a throwaway challenge. So Lin Wang 2-0 up now. 2 love up, I should say. And as I said, they can play with a slightly freer hand.
Yes,
You can see that.
is brilliant from Taipei.
3
Speed of
love.
movement initially from Li Yang to take the net man out of the game. This one here, and just push it past him. And then it opens the court.
Still needed some work to be done with that finish.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
3 love.
Good return. Last
Service
setter.
over. 1 3.
Alfian doing what he does best.
And again.
2 3.
just lurking in that front court area.
Yeah, it's clever. The shot he plays, he always exploits something, and he knows what to look for next, and it makes it very difficult for his opponents who have to try and either go past him, which is hard, or go over the top, which gives away the attack.
Fault. Service over.
It's too much for him to do that.
4-2.
Great rally.
It was far more cohesive from Alfin
Service
Ardianto.
over. 3-4.
Far more defined as to where they were on court.
Yeah, it was. When they can get in that attacking formation with Alfian working across that service line, you know, they're up there, best in the world at some of this stuff. But what Taipei did in the opening game was able to disrupt that, get
Service
Alfian
over.
off that place.
5-3.
Well, that service too long. 5-3. Easy point for Lin Wang.
Service over. 4-5.
Couple of patchy points. Alfin Ardianto are not going to complain.
We saw plenty in game 1-2, didn't we? Until probably, you know, 15 all or whatever it was.
That was good covering by Ardianto.
Yeah, great racket here. He was on the back foot, just clips this down with enough power.
Straight to the body of Li Yang as well. That helps. 5-all.
Six, 5.
Not quite as adept when he's crouched with a forehand, Wang Qilin. He's almost better in defense, dropping back slightly.
Yeah. I put it down to his incredible height.
Yeah, yeah, it's hard work.
It's just got to be hard to get down low.
Well played, Li Yang.
Better.
Service over. 6-4.
Yeah, reaction after this point as well with Taipei pair.
It's okay.
Li Yang pleased with whatever his partner did. Gave him the big thumbs up at the end of that little chat.
Tied up again at 6. Oh, they were lucky there, Alfin Ardianto. They were actually standing right in front of each other. There's a lot of space on the left side.
7.
They won that exchange.
The shot placements makes it difficult to find that space on the left-hand side because of where they put the shuttle. It's actually brilliant from both of them, actually.
Well, you can tell from the body language that they are happy with the return. 7-6. And that let was caught because Li Yang was not ready, I'm guessing.
Well, he was so ready, he was waiting for ages for Ardianto to serve.
Service over.
He just stopped and looked at the umpire as if to say, come on, why aren't these guys serving quicker?
Nervous service. 7-all.
Li Yang, thank you.
Nice touch
Service
by
over.
Alfian.
8.
Wang Qilin again,
7.
forced into a mistake.
and he knows it.
Frustrating.
Wan Qiling. Service over. 8.
Wow.
Oh.
They're just trading barbs at the moment. 8 all. Both players finding enough. And of course, such is the nature of badminton that this is fine for now. We can keep doing this, but the scoreboard is going to add pressure incrementally. Oh, that's wonderfully seen by Alfian.
9, 8.
He saw the cross-court angle. Just see them bunched up a little bit on the right, and he finds the right shot. Ooh, just out.
10, 8.
Well, there's the first breakaway. Once again, it's only been 2 or 3 points between these two pairs the whole match. In fact, the first game was ended, of course, on a 5-point deficit. Well, that was really near the end.
Service over.
Another serve.
9.
Yeah, these serves are going wrong for the Indonesians at the moment. They have to recheck that box.
Too late. No. It's too late.
Calling for a challenge maybe on that serve?
I think he was. Took a bit too long about it.
Players, wait, come here.
And this is going to be a delay. Reminder.
Stop this receiving and serving. Get ready together.
Well, he's got a point, David Evans.
He's a bit fiery at the serving return, Li Yang, and today
Service over.
Great from
Arianto.
Arianto. 11-9 at the break.
Shouldn't have missed. Li Yang will be frustrated with that.
Tapi bola-bola kecil siap. Sama kalau bola 1-2-nya itu ya, itu jangan ke sana. Kalau dia flashing itu kan 2 kesana lagi kayak tadi. Ya oke, jangan kiri-kiri ya. Kayak kita sih ya. Jadi kalau bukan contohnya nanti siap lawannya ya.
For 20 seconds. For 20 seconds.
So back on courts, of course 2024, well, we all know that Alfian Arianto picked up their 2nd consecutive All-England title to kick off the year. For Li Yang and Wan Qiling, they haven't actually picked up a title since midway through 23. That was the Japan Open against Hoki and Kobayashi.
9. Play.
That was their only title, in fact, in 2023. A couple of runner-up positions as well. Hilo Open and the Korea Masters. Nice return there by Li Yang.
Yeah, well played. Oh,
Service over.
got a bit lucky there. I think it was Li Yang.
10.
Yeah, got really lucky. I thought Alfian was going to bury that.
Shot had so much quality on it. Complete, well, not a fluke, but instinctive block, and this carried the net.
Just bounced off the tape, but the Indonesians were in full flow for a second there. They were pounding away. Full pressure. One point in it. Oh, just long from Arianto.
11 all. Twelve, 11. Fault.
Just
Service
hung off his
over.
racket.
So close.
12 all.
12 all. Indonesians seem to be getting a little bit more
12.
into this now.
Too many today for Wang Qilin. Too many mistakes in that position.
Service over.
Close.
13 all.
Yeah, it has been a bit leaky in terms of points. I just get the feeling if this goes on any longer, that Alfin and Ardianto are growing in confidence. Best possible situations for Li Yinwang to wrap this
Service
up and
over.
get Taipei's first
14,
point in straight games.
30.
Certainly don't want to push this to a third.
Just enough power. And the shot from Alfian caused problems for Li Yang.
Great from Ardianto.
15,
Round the
30.
head, straight down. 2 points ahead. While they do get settled up for their serve, I can tell you it's an absolute rip-roaring match
Gets
happening
up early
court
on
one.
this, yeah. Really nice from Ardianto.
Huge match on court one, the other semi-finals into the third. 14-13. Yang and Wang have caught up. Keep you updated on it. Oh, Alfian a little caught out.
Oh, well played.
Service
And
over.
Wang Qilin targets him on the floor.
14, 15.
Taipei fired up again. That was a great shot from Li Yang.
And once Wang Qilin saw him on the floor, that was it.
Liang. Thank you. Line judge.
David Evans certainly wants to push this match along. And hurries off the line judge with the mop. It's back to action.
Service over.
They're getting a lot better trajectories
16,
out in Ardianto on
40.
those mid-court shots now. And causing a lot of problems for Li Yinwang.
Well, they're able to because the Taipei defense has been a bit...
Shaky, to say the least, yeah.
Yeah, it's popping up a bit too much. That's better.
Service
For
over.
the Indonesians, so it's
15,
making them look good, if you like.
16.
Well, as has been the case with every game we've seen so far in this semi-final
Get
between
ready.
Indonesia and Chinese Taipei, it's going down to the limit. It's been edge of the seat stuff even in the first men's singles.
16.
There we go.
Oh.
That's better. Defensive drive. Chen Hung-ling looking on. He's got some experience of playing with that man, Wang Qilin. World champ bronze in 2018 together.
Oh, that's in. Straight down the
Service
middle.
over. 17.
Difficult.
16.
Well, I can tell you now, that is full to the rafters here at the Chengdu High-Tech Zone Sports Center. This is what it's all about. Ooh, very tight.
Superb, what a shame for Li Yang.
So tight at the net.
18.
Both
16.
Alfin and Ardianto crouching.
Excellent rally, all of them giving it everything. Second guessed himself, Li Yang.
(18-16). At this point, looking like we're going to a third.
Good coverage. We're at it again.
Certainly looking a lot more confident around the net area, Alfin Ardianto. And again, just that crouch
19.
has been working for them. I reckon they'll be quite happy to keep the points exactly like that.
Li Yang here, desperate to try and push in and take the attack off the Indonesians. It's just too much quality and pace coming back.
He just seemed to be aiming those shots from left and right, either side of his ears. 19-16, first 3-point lead for Alfie and Ardianto, and that is significant because most of this match they've been chasing.
They're so fast, the Indonesians. Well left.
Well left. Yeah, those first 5 or 6 shots now, they are just keeping it fast and furious, toe-to-toe around the net. The team are getting into it as well if they have 4 game points.
Save is over.
They have to get one wrong.
20.
That's one save for Li Wang. Oh, is that in now? It's gone wide.
Indonesia challenges.
That's definitely gone wide. I'm willing to stick my neck out and say that because it really did look it. But once again, we're going to need the undisputed truth of Hawkeye. Oh, wouldn't be the end of the world for them. There you go. I will admit, though, it's a lot closer than I thought it was. No challenges left.
18, 20.
And an update from Court 1. Malaysia have their first point.
Play.
Aaron Chan Sowyik clawed it back from 1 game back. 1-1 on the tie.
Still game point here, Indonesians, with what, a couple of chances, I think, even to take us to a third.
Yep, that's
19,
one saved.
20.
We've got 1 game point left. Remember that Li Wang are closing in on a match point if they can get there. They'll need extra points, of course. Well, what a boost for Chinese Taipei that would be if they could pull it off. It all comes down to this. It's Wang Chilin that nets it 21-19, and we're going to a third game.
21-19.
Backing himself here, the quality of that drop shot. Wang was pushing in, and even so, played with just enough quality. So he couldn't take it early.
Pas dulu aja hanya itu sih waktunya ya. Nah, ingetin kalau bola-bola separuh gini yang belakang jangan terlalu ke belakang, karena dia kan banyak kali bola separuh. Ya, yang paling penting itu bola 1-2-nya, paling penting itu bola 1-2-nya. Ya, kalau lu bola 1 Tanya lagi bola lagi enak.
20
Setting
seconds.
dulu aja nggak apa-apa, nggak usah tunggu bola depannya tunggu yang langsung taruhnya, ya. Ya kawannya lagi terus.
Fajar.
Well, certainly looking a little bit.
Serving, you must be quicker.
Oh, David Evans again, just before they get to the plate, reminding Fajar Alfian he's got to be a bit quicker, but a little bit more calmer in that Indonesian
Final
camp.
game.
That's for certain. One game apiece.
Level.
Game on.
Play.
Pick up where they left off. Wow.
It's like a training rally.
1 love.
So fast, toe to toe.
Taipei were on top of that for most of the exchange, hitting down. That shot bounced off the net. Just caught Wang Qilin out.
Yeah, he had to reset himself. You could see that in the replay. Haven't seen that happen that much, but that's of course because we haven't seen
1-all.
lift that high. It was greatly helped by the net.
Yeah, massive smash. Wang Qilin's one of his biggest strengths, but credit to the Indonesians
For keeping it flat, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's where they want to play the game. Keep it away from Wang.
Semifinals. China versus Malaysia.
Straight to the body and then straight to the feet. Smart play.
2-1.
Men's singles.
Alfian going through the motions and is ready. Oh, what a shot!
3.
Just picked that out the air.
Yeah, Wang Qilin's smash was a bit high and a bit
A
cross.
bit weak as well, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't come down, but then it was a good serve. However, it was a brilliant shot.
Thank you.
Now backhand to that right side. Early 2-point lead. It would be devastating for Chinese Taipei if they lose the second
4-1.
point. With Jojo Christie, probably one of the most informed singles players of the moment, coming up next for Indonesia.
5.
Rattled now.
Throwing this away.
Wang and Li.
Need to pick themselves up. 5-1.
They've had a few moments of magic, the Taipei pair, and hit some winners, but all in all, it's been more solid and consistent from Alfian and Ardianto today.
Yeah, and especially in the last 10 to 15 points, they've seemed to be pulling it a bit together. They know what to do.
Service over.
Yes, there are going to be a couple of points
5.
lost, but their output has been very rewarding. 2-5. Important serve for Wang Qilin.
Play. Three, 5.
Lucky.
Yeah, good third shot. He's been dicing with that net quite a lot today, Wang. Touche.
Service over. 6.
They call that
3.
karma. Well, he had a pop at it, Wang Qilin, but never going to happen. Best that could have happened from there would have gone straight up and into the waiting smash of Alfian or Ardianto. And that is what I mean about Alfian and Ardianto feeling
7,
a little bit more
3.
together now. Their entire game seems to now be front and mid-court.
He's so good, Alfian. The shot placement to set up the kill.
But then straight to the floor as well. 7-3. Then flicks up the serve and it worked perfectly.
8, 3.
That's very Nice of Alfian to step onto the other side of the court, pick up the shuttle. I'm surprised there isn't a regulation against that, actually.
They've got the momentum. They want to keep this train going, keep it moving forwards. They don't want to delay whilst they're playing so well right now.
And certainly, slight change in body language for Li and Wang.
Clever shot from Li.
No, we just saw the reaction from Li Yang. I just think that now they're beginning to second-guess those flat exchanges. They've made so many errors there. Just look at when he misses this. Head goes back.
Get a bit lucky there. The Indonesians, because the penultimate shot from them was weak.
9-3. Ooh, that was
Service over.
extremely close,
4,
but short.
9.
Looking at the side angle, it was a lot more shorter than I thought. Yeah, that's just a free point, really. Give it to them.
Service over.
Net playing into
10,
their
4.
strengths, and they are 1 point away from the third and final interval.
Composure here from Alfian.
Commanding lead.
So
Service over. 5, 10. Yes.
Seem a little bit deflated, Wang and Li. And that's what they have to change first of all. They're going to turn this round 5 points back. But the manner and nature that Alfian Ardiento have been winning these points has really upset them.
Service over.
again from the
11,
Indonesians.
5.
They've been dominant in the third.
Exchange end.
It's like you just said, they faltered Taipei. They just don't seem to be able to get this game by the scruff of the neck. They're just behind the whole time. They're struggling to keep up.
That's it. They're now chasing these rallies as opposed to that one passage of play we saw in the second, which won them the second, where it was dictating.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chairs.
So as they get back on court, what can Li and Wang do?
11-5.
They're going to turn it round. They need to do it right now.
Play.
Making a few errors, so they can't 100% rely on the winners. Oh, I don't know if David Evans is going to appreciate that.
6-11.
Missed the umpire's feet by about a foot.
Yeah, that could have been unfortunate, couldn't it? Foot also higher.
I think if you really want these calls to go your way, the last thing you want to do is to hit the umpire. Still, 11-6 or 6-11. Chances coming to Li and Wang. Oh! How did that get across?
7-11.
I really thought that was stopped by the net.
Scrape this off the floor, I think, Li Yang. Oh, it was Wang.
Lucky on that net court. Good touch by Alfian.
Yeah, it was better.
8,
Yeah, much better.
11.
Li Yang did well here, challenged at the net. Kept it going down.
11. Thank you.
Oh, done it again.
Unbelievable.
11.
All of a sudden, the net's working for them. Well, they're 11-5 down. Now 9-11.
Yeah, those two net cords, I mean, it could have been, what's that, 13-7. We'd be telling a slightly different story.
The Indonesians currently rooted at that 11th point. Oh, the lightest of touches from Alfian.
12.
Just
9.
drew Wang Qilin in. He knew he had to be delicate as well, but just didn't work out.
It's really clever.
Again, flat, mid-court, that's it. There's no other plan right now.
9.
But I guess if you're good at something and it's working, why risk dalliances? Well, look at that.
Service over.
It was almost good.
10, 13.
But short again. Right now, the only flaw you can put to the Indonesians is that they are a little bit too delicate at times.
Difficult. 11, 13.
On the outside.
Yes, good smash from Li Yang. He's looking for the smash. Puts it just in the right place.
So 11-13. We're running out of points here in the third and deciding game. About to cross the hour mark. 54 minutes on court.
Service over.
We'll take that.
14, 11.
Just trying to think of how many points have been given away like that.
I was about to say there's a lot of pressure on serve and return today. Plenty of points given away, and they've come up short. Oh, great shot from
Yeah, sets up his partner.
Li Yang getting in it Wang's way, I think.
15, 11.
Li Yang took his eyes off the shuttle. That's an important point. 15-11. And Indonesia are 6 points away from tie point number 2. That 5.
11. Yes.
Well, time quickly running out. The Olympic champions.
The way this match is panning out, it's a bit strange. You could almost expect 5 straight points for the Indonesians, as much as you could for the Taipei pair right now. Just
service over.
That was good
12,
from Wang Qilin.
16.
Placed that well.
whoever can get on that attack earliest in the rally, take that initiative, and just don't let it go. Makes the contest so fascinating.
Well, I hope both pairs have done enough of their mid-court training, because that's where this match is headed. Oh, that looked like he may have been shading out Ardianto a little bit too eager.
16.
Just jumped into that. 13-16. Building some momentum, Chinese Taipei. What a lucky net.
14.
At just the
16.
right time. Well,
Yes.
I think this is going to be a race to the finish of this third and deciding game.
How many of these have we seen? Particularly off the racket of Wang.
Yeah. He's been living a charmed life. Such an important serve. Such such a great return from Alfian off that serve.
It's the anticipation here. His early movement sideways.
17-14.
If he gets it right, he's so early here. And if he gets it wrong, they've got to come up with something special to beat the Indonesians that way, which is quite difficult. Plus his partner will go and get it. It's just...
And do not go over the A-board.
Don't go over the A-board. I didn't actually remember him doing that, but still. David Evans has the perfect view from the big chair.
Service over. 15.
Another serve
17.
goes begging. Lee and Wang needs 6 points. Alfian Ardianto needs 4 points.
Service over. 18-50.
It's been working well for them, making the big man crouch.
Yeah, it has.
He hasn't been so confident on those returns. 18-15.
Good serve.
Double take by Alfian.
Service over.
That worked well for them.
16-18.
Good pressure, I think, here. Taipei in channeled attack formation. Must-win point for Wang and Lee.
Absolutely.
Calmness.
Yeah, really calm from Alfian.
Yeah. Great defense
Solid
from the
defense,
Indonesians.
yeah, solid defense by the Indonesians. Difficult shots.
60.
And again, they were even early enough to anticipate some of these shots. They were moving around whilst in defensive base position to try and
get
early onto something.
Yeah. 19-16. Well, we've got to the territory now where Lee and Wang just can't afford to make any mistakes, that's for certain. But that's unforced errors. Right now, the biggest problem for them is forced errors by Alfian Ardianto. Worrying times for Chinese Taipei.
Thank you.
Both team boxes. You can see them all on the edge of their seats down there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, here we go. This serve as important as it gets.
Good flick.
Left it so well. So,
20.
there you go.
Point.
4 match
16.
points. You'd think if it was 1 or 2 match points, it might be a bit different. 4. That's a lot of pressure psychologically.
Yeah, well played.
That's one saved.
When the shot was coming up towards him,
20.
and he can hit flat or hit down, he's no problems at all. But Wang today has struggled when he's had to crouch. Still looking for a second match in the tie to go 2-0 the Indonesians.
Oh, is that in? No,
18.
no, it's not.
20.
And it's not challenged. Just lost sight of the line judge for a second.
Not sure how many challenges they've got. They used one at love all, do you remember?
I was pretty sure they were out, actually. But this match has been about challenges, services, mid-court battles.
Good backhand.
Oh, that's big. It's huge from Alfian, and they've done it. 21-18 in the third. And after a valiant effort from Li Yang and Wang Qilin, though albeit peppered with a few errors, after 63 minutes, Indonesia are 2-0 up.
Yeah, they were all round. They were the better pair today. There were some brilliant moments and some lucky moments for Taipei. but it was full of drama.
Match won by Indonesia.
Really intense fight,
16-21.
particularly on serve and return.
21-18.
But I think, for me, the better pair came through.
Yeah. Refinding some of their best form. Such a controlled output, controlled aggression from Alfin Ardianto from mid-court. They fought their way through 3 games. And they've given Indonesia what might be an unassailable 2-0 lead. And a shot for the final. It will be their 22nd final if they can make it. It's capable hands that might deliver the winning blow. There's confirmation of it. 16-21, 21-19, 21-18, 63 minutes. 2-0 Indonesia. And that means they're going to have the first shot at glory. And it comes down to Jonathan Christie up against Wang Suwei. It's the second men's singles. It's coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to our continuing live coverage of the Thomas Nuber Cup Finals 2024. As you can see, it's been all sorts of activities and action for the fans. World number 1, An Se-young there, signing caps and t-shirts for the fans. They must have loved that. It has been a hive of badminton activity with the biggest stars from the badminton world all in attendance. And of course, a lot of the focus has been on that, but most of the focus has been right here. Semi-final stage, last 2 semi-finals being played out, and as you can see, after a hard-fought 63 minutes, Indonesia with their first taste of glory, perhaps. Second men's singles, Jonathan Christie against Wang Suwei. Indonesia 2-0 up in the tie. That's not the case in the other semi-final, I can tell you. On court 1, that's 1-1 between Malaysia and China. And this, well, you couldn't ask for more capable hands, really, to deliver the winning point. Jonathan Christie has been in such fine form in 2024, the world number 5, up against the world number 24, Wang Suwei, who has been included in the side over Lin Chunyi. He's very informed singles player for Chinese Taipei.
Jonathan Christie from Indonesia versus Wang Suwei.
Here they come, Jojo Christie. All England champion from 2024, but, well, great year he's had. And he's in such good form as well. And for the neutral watching, you'd have to say, barring a sensational collapse by Jojo Christie, he should, on paper, be able to dispatch of Wang Suwei. Bobby?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he was looking a little bit shaky in yesterday's opener. He didn't get off to the best start. He was lacking that kind of intensity to attack. He was playing a little bit passive. And if he's again like that today, Wang Suwei will take advantage, no doubt. Christie also went to 3 yesterday, so he might be feeling it a little bit. But obviously a must-win for Chinese Taipei.
Look at that head-to-head. Wang Suwei 8-6 up last meeting at the Yonex French Open.
You are black.
Yeah, again, much like Ginting's match,
Side.
the last 4 has been 2-all. So it bodes well for an even battle here. But
that would be on any given day. Right now, of course, Christie knows he could deliver the killing blow in this tie and send Indonesia to their 22nd final in Thomas Cup history.
Yeah. I mean, if Wang can get through it, Fernando and Martin could do the business. We might see a 5th, but again, you'd have to favour Chico Ordoyo
over Li Chia-hao.
But you know, it'd be great for Christie, especially, to see his team through to this final right here and now.
He's such a big, capable player. No stranger to team events. Double bronze medalist in the Sudirman Cup, 4-time medalist at the Thomas Cup, gold, 2 silvers and a bronze between 2016 and now. 26 years old, currently ranked 3rd, highest ranking 2nd. Of course, that means he's the highest ranked Indonesian singles player at this moment in time. It used to be Ginting. He's overtaken him, and of course they had that wonderful all-Indonesian final at the All England. As you can see, he's been in action all week, and he's been successful all week as well, though he was pushed in the quarterfinal by dropping that first game in 71-minute counter against Cho Gyun-yop.
He spent a lot of time on court as well, so he might be feeling a bit tired here today.
And Wang Suwei. He's 29 years old now, 5'10", and 20. There he is. 23rd is his current ranking. He's been as high as 9. That was back in 2021. Also a good team player. Bronze medal at the Asian Games and East Asian Games, and was also a bit of a performer at the junior championship level as well. Just 1 title on the World Tour, and that was in 2019, the Side Modi International Super 300. 3 matches he's played this week, not selected in group stage 3. Rasmus Genko was not contested, and Juri Kral and Matthias Kiklitz both taken to 3 games. So in terms of competition, certainly Johnny Christie has had the harder run this week.
I'm surprised really that Ginting's been picked at first every time.
Yeah.
I would have thought they would have matched up Christie at number 1, the higher ranked player, on occasion, but even so, Christie's had to do things the hard way.
That's right. This is actually the exact same output or outlet that they had in their group stage against Thailand, Indonesia. That was on the 29th. So umpire for this one, Noin Pam Duan. Joined by our service judge, Lakpriya Durasinger.
Okay, on call.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Indonesia, represented by Jonathan Christie. And on my left, Chinese Taipei, represented by Wang Suwei. Chinese Taipei to serve, level, play.
Dominance at the net by Christie for the opening
Service
point.
over.
Yeah, an aggressive start.
Love.
Good to see for Christie as well, because he had to switch on halfway through the match yesterday in the quarterfinal. He wasn't really dictating things until about the mid-game interval in the second.
he set himself there. Wang Suwei lucky with the
Service
net
over.
bounce.
1-0.
How many have we seen today? It's
Oh,
always
Chinese
Taipei as well.
Yeah, it is true. Well, it's very simple mechanics for Chinese Taipei. It's just everything's a must-win now, and however they win it, they're going to take it.
Setting himself
Service
high up the
over.
court, Christie.
2-1.
There's a great men's singles match happening in the other semi-final, I can tell you. We're lucky enough to be able to sneak a peek over there. Li Shifeng on game point against Leung Junhao. Which means, of course, if he can convert that, China are just 1 game away from the final. 2 capable people. For China, Li Shifeng, and for Indonesia, Jonathan Christie.
I think China are 1-all.
No, you're right,
actually.
that's right. I'm sorry, my correction. I was under the impression they were 2-0 up. That's 1-1. So Jonathan Christie, the only player with a chance to fire it off to the final.
2-3.
How good is it for Malaysia, though? Here and so, getting them into a position where they've got a chance against China.
They really did look out to sea. Lexi Mikey has done a great job for that Malaysian squad this week.
It's great for the fans in here, isn't it, to get both semi-finals on the same day, same tomorrow, Uber Cup final in the morning, and the Thomas Cup final in the evening. So for fans, get both sessions.
Yeah, there really has been the
awful lot of badminton.
The structure of the tournament this week. It's been Uber Cup in the mornings, Thomas in the evenings. But yeah, treat for the fans, absolutely. As I said, you can't really see them on your screen because of the lights on court, but they are packed to the brim here.
I was thinking about that as we started tonight at 5 o'clock, actually. You had Xiu Qi against Li Zijian, court 1, and then you had Ginting versus Jiatian Chen as Christie fires that one through the legs of Wang on court 2. Fans get in here to watch, you know, keep an eye on both matches.
Yeah, it's
what a brilliant ticket.
2 for the price of 1. Brilliant. Well, as we just saw just now, when just before we started this match off, An Se-young, a lot of the big stars signing caps, a lot of activities around the arena as well for the fans. So it's a good day out for badminton fans. As they said, as the tagline has been for the week, the badminton world shines in Chengdu. Well, this is a great output from Christie so far. He's managing the back line well. He's pushing Wang Suwei around just enough, and he's already forced himself into a 4-point lead. 3 minutes played. Great pace to this match so far. Happy to take the round-the-head position.
Calmness from Christie. I mean, all the pressure on Wang. Despite the fact you'd feel it's a bit of a free hit, it's not, because he has to win to keep Taipei hopes alive.
That was good from him.
Service over. 3-6.
Slowly edged his way up court and then found the floor. Both of them 5'10". Oh. Both of them right-handed.
Service over. 7-3.
I wonder if they're both expecting a baby, because Christie is.
I really didn't do that research on Wang Suwei, you know, but Christie is, yes. Having the time of his life right now in terms of form, on and off the court.
Yeah, recently married.
That's wonderful. Dominant play. And look at that fist.
Yeah, directly
feeling it.
Staring at head coach Owen Sharp.
Just a little shuffle of the feet. You see it now. There. Controls that frame. Physical player.
Yeah.
Both of them really physical players. But soft hands there to keep that. Sets it up nicely.
Christie really aggressive today.
push there by Christie's playing the angles. That's going to kill. He could have gone straight. He decided instead to make it even more difficult for Wang Suwei.
Well, this is the JoJo Christie show so far.
Yep, 25 shot, longest rally tally.
3.
All 25 of those shots plus. And Wang Suwei already in trouble here, not just from the scoreline, but the fact is that he is chasing these points. And Christie is dictating these points. Again, straight to the body for Christie. It's 10-3. All safe, all well within the tram lines. So Wang Suwei can't even rely on challenges at the moment because it's just about keeping pace with the point.
Chinese Taipei challenges
On that note, here's a challenge from Wang Suwei.
Caught the line.
Even if he gets a challenge. Look at that.
One challenge remaining.
Beautifully accurate.
11-3.
So 11-3 at the break, and interesting that a one shot already walked up. View from that.
Just 7 minutes as well. What a frighteningly fast start for Johnson Christie.
对吧？你看直线它上来很快，你接下一拍有点吃不住。人家要软的时候，就是你有机会你就敢搓，因为你要多打一些搓的节奏，才有高的球。如果他硬的，他那边就一直压着你的话，你没有什么球可以进。脚还是要调动一下啊，脚还是要调动一下。
Very quick chat between Christie and Awansha. Of course it would be when his output is like that. There's not much else I guess he could have told Christie. So far it's been solid.
11-3.
And as he pointed out, he's fast and solid as well.
Yeah, there can't have been much to change right now. Christie absolutely dominant, and that double action cross-court net shot.
12-3.
Just a sign of his confidence.
Those double action shots, just those time standstill shots, basically. The angle on it. That's just gone out.
Service over. 4.
I mean, even when he's out, it's the tiniest of margins.
Well, it's a positive mistake, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's trying to get on top of the rally, even though he has to lift. He's lifting flat into that rear corner, almost like a cross-court drive. And it was out by, what, an inch?
Oh, that's the first big hit that he's missed.
5.
Almost had too much time to hit that.
Wait.
His footwork was amazing to get back. His jump was perfect. Snapped that arm in a little bit too much. Affected the trajectory of that shot. That's essentially, though, the first mistake he's made.
Oh, it was called in.
I think that is it. That looks.
I don't know. Wang was right underneath it, watched it all the way.
Second challenge for Wang Suwei. First one didn't go well. So this would mean he's lost his challenges if he loses this. Christie, another one of these players that targets. Oh, that is close, but you're right. Out. So he's got one left.
6-12.
Well, scraping for points wherever he can right now, Wang Suwei.
Play.
Christie getting on these shots early. Oh, That's a mistake by Wang Suwei that he's going to regret.
Yeah, fair shot, just got the footwork wrong, got the timing wrong.
That's not going to help. 13-6. Great body defense from Christie, but not the second time.
Service over. 7-13.
Just wide by Wang Suwei.
A mountain to climb here for Wang, isn't it? Because he's just rattled. That mistake with the backhand. And then this.
Yep, it's a tough ask and a very tough task. Oh, look at that. Set up that build-up.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Beautiful.
15-7.
You know, if you get a clap like that from Wancha, you've done really well. But this really was top class.
Just the speed to take the shot that early, the pace at which the shot comes back. I mean,
oh, based on this performance, it's very easy to see why Jonathan Christie has overtaken Ginting in terms of being the top-ranked Indonesian singles player. But both of them together at 3 and 7, it's just class. I mean, they're both just so strong.
7.
So as you were saying, you're wondering why they weren't interchanged. I mean, you put one of them first singles, one of them second singles, same result, really.
yeah, it is really. And obviously, there's a few more ranking points for Christie after they met in that All-England final.
Yeah.
Both played the same amount of tournaments on the World Tour this year at 20.
Oh, great bounce. Oh, almost a perfect pickup.
Service over.
He had to reset himself.
16.
The JoJo show. 8-16. That's come back very high. Christie expertly playing it into backcourt.
I was going to say his shot quality today has been brilliant.
Oh, that's wonderful from Wang Suwei. Good better.
Confidence build up.
Step back nicely. Tries that option, as you said, yes. Just a little bit of fire in the confidence.
Right, thank you. Thank you, Robert. Nine, 16.
Wow.
Two good winners from Wang Suwei.
16.
Christie a little bit frozen in his feet there.
Similar to the last rally, he just didn't quite get back into position early enough. A bit too relaxed in defence a couple of times, but...
Well, he doesn't want to let himself get complacent. That's
17.
worked out well for him. 17-10. Coils himself up. That's gone long, but what an idea.
Yeah, lovely technique.
11, 17.
looking at that replay, Wang Suwei did well to stop that attack coming in. So, little sparks of inspiration for Wang Suwei, but still not frequent enough, you feel.
Good shot.
Service over.
Variation from Christie.
Yeah, he comes in with his racket up high here, and Wang has to back off in case he drives the shuttle at him, leaving the forecourt open.
He ended up just disguising that quick touch. A bit of a towel down as the court itself gets a knockdown. Still a ridiculous pace. 29 points in 16 minutes. That's gone wide. Can't afford to do that.
19-11.
A bit too much slice. I thought he might have broken a string, actually. It sounded odd.
I'm glad the Wang Suwei's made this scoreline a little bit more respectable. For a second, it was looking
beautiful shot.
Really difficult to do. 9 game points.
11.
And the way he's playing, well, if anybody's told us how many he's going to need, I'm going to say maximum 2. I always say that, though. He is the opportunity for one mistake. Good length by Wang Suwei. Forcing Christie onto the defense. Can't finish it off. 21-11.
One game won by Indonesia. 21-11.
Magnificent performance from Christie so far today. Best first game I've seen him play this week. And saved it for the semi-final. The team there on course for a 22nd final in 30 appearances.
Silangnya lagi, jadi dia goyang terus itu. Baru tengah belakangnya enak ngaturnya. Jangan semuanya didorong, ya. Tapi kalau kamu dorong, udah siap aja udah. Tapi kalau dia lagi momen ngedrep, kamu nggak usah dilawan banget, Jo. Taruh aja gitu, taruh kanan kirinya aja udah. Nggak bisa apa-apa dia. Ya, yang penting pegang dari tengah depan dulu aja, ya. Bisa. Satu-satu, nggak usah buru-buru.
意识跟位置可以稍微往前，不一定冲，但是稍微准备一下啊。那但是冲你要不整个迎上去冲，你要有准备的，要有准备拉起来啊，才不会乱。
耐心地找机会，那你刚刚有点太急，没有目的性的，
放开打，
目的性在进攻。
Shot back on court. And this could be the game that sends Indonesia into their final. Worrying signs for Chinese Taipei. Wang Suwei with the form that Christie's shown from the other side of the court. He's now, of course, changed ends. And as we've seen throughout the week, this nearer end has posed problems for people. Let's see if he's just as effective from this end.
It's going to take something a little special, I think, from Wang Suwei.
It's not just the court, you're right. He has to actually actively do something.
Still been a great performance from Chinese Taipei this week in the Thomas Cup. You know, first semi-final
ever,
ever, and up against the greatest team there has been in this tournament. This competition.
Well, that was a good start for Wang Suwei, confident down the line.
shot. It's gone long, though.
Gone long, yeah.
Service over. 1.
Well, head's not dropped for Wang Suwei. He's certainly taking on the challenge, as big as it may be. Great court coverage by Jonathan Christie.
Yeah, good racket skills too. Little hold just to keep Wang on base, and then
fires off the winner to the floor.
Yeah, he's cruising around, placing the shuttle in corners, not giving Wang any time to be early on it. Another one there with that backhand before the smash. Same sort of thing.
He's really added that speed factor, though. He's much faster around court now. I remember I saw him at the Badminton Asia Championships 2 years ago.
Yeah, I was going to say the last couple of years. He looks bigger and stronger, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely, but faster as well. So just more dangerous.
I had breakfast with Owen Shah yesterday. We spent just over 2 hours talking about life,
brilliant.
talking about badminton. It was great. He was showing me photos. I was explaining to Shazad last night on this court. Showing me photos of both Ginting and Christie at different times. Collapse on the floor beside the training courts with oxygen going in via a mask, the physios, you know, surrounding them. That's how hard these guys are working in training. It's unbelievable.
Well, as I said, 3 and 7 in the world, and both contested. Whoa! I don't see that very often. I wonder if it's a light problem then, because that's exactly what happened to Wang Suwei. Not in the exact same position, but straight after we were talking about how much they work. Well, I noticed he gets a double replay when he misses.
See one of those little Instagram competitions, you know, where did this shot end up? Right by his feet.
They blank out the shuttle.
Yeah, exactly.
I love those competitions.
A, B, or C, exactly.
Used to do it with football. I remember the goalkeeper would be going that way.
That's right.
Well, after that little interlude, I'm guessing it's going to go back straight to regular programming for Johnny Christie. But again, maybe Wang Suwei wasn't at fault for that air hit earlier on. Once, you might call an accident. Twice, hardly. That's a challenge coming in, called in. Well, it's another one of these that could be all feathers. Much closer, though, in the second game. No, that's fully in.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over.
But of course, when I say it's much closer in the second game, that's keeping pace with the scoreline is one thing. Do you think, Bobby, you've seen anything from Wang Suwei in his first 4 points in the second game that leads you to believe he could steal the second game?
No, only it just depends on the level of Christie. If he gets complacent or if he slows down in defence, like we saw a couple of times in the opening game, it just depends on how well he decides to play.
Yeah.
I think it's all on Christie right now.
Well, he's just picked his spot again there. He ran Wang Suwei ragged around that court. You can see Suwei just on his knees at the end of that point, just watching that shuttle.
Right, thank you.
The worst situation you want to be in as a singles player is watching shuttles fly by you. 5-4. Meanwhile, Li Shifeng has scored the second point for China in their semi-final on court 1. So that's 2-1 to China now. It's all going to come down to men's doubles too. Zhou Zifei and Noah Zidane, the heroes from the quarterfinal win, up against He Jiting and Ren Zhang.
Service over. 5-0.
High line by Wang Suwei works out well for him.
6.
Yeah, it really did. Exactly that. Pushed up the court and just trying to take some initiative earlier in the rally. Take it away from Ginting, because the longer these rallies go, the more Ginting seems in charge.
Well,
so that might be something if Wang Suwei can...
That's, I mean, that's his first real plan that's worked, so if he can, but I just have a funny feeling Johnny Christie's not going to ask. I'm not going to allow him to do that. And, of course, by being that far forward, he really does put himself at risk. That's the kind of error that Christie has to watch out for.
6.
So he's lost a bit of his accuracy. He's allowed Wang Suwei back in the game, and Suwei has also found a way of scoring some points. Can he put this all together? These elements. Especially over the next 14 points, which he needs to win. And no mistakes allowed.
Service over. 7-0.
Straight to the body. Beautiful shot.
Brilliant. Christie dictating again.
7-1 point.
Yeah, he fired back there. Absolutely stepped it up.
That was a lovely technique.
It's
like a scene from Platoon.
Yeah, it really did look exactly like Platoon. There you go.
The front cover of the DVD.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe.
That's right.
You've left me behind.
Thank you.
How could you do it? Ah, Tom Berenger will never forget you doing that. So, 8-7.
8-7.
A little bit closer, but Christie has this ability to switch himself back on, to focus. Push that long. And it just goes to show you how good he was in that first game, where everything was hitting the lines for him. But also, we did say this side of the court has proved difficult for some players this week, and so far with Christie, he's missed a lot more. And of course, there is the air hit. I'm sure we'll make the highlight reel, even though it is kind of a low light. That's nicely finished off.
Service over. 9-8.
Just not allowing Wang
to settle into something.
Yeah, to boss the rally.
We had to reach for that, Christie. Just reflex. Oh, is that in? I think it is.
Yeah, I think he's hit the line.
Service over. 9-0. 1 point.
That was all reflex from Wang Suwei. Not just the defense there.
Bit of reverse slice.
Absolutely beautiful.
Outside of the line, I think.
Bit of class there from Wang Suwei. Done better in this second game. Whether it's Christie being a little bit more complacent and him stepping up a bit, it's a little bit more. But that is just the start of it. That's a journey of 1,000 steps, and he's just made the first couple. It is a long, long way back from here. Not just for himself, but for Chinese Taipei in the tie. Straight to the knee, in fact, not just the body.
Service over.
Pinpoint
10-9.
aim from Christie, and on the brink of the interval.
Frustration showing. Oof.
Play.
Superb from Christie.
11-9.
Just knew the way.
Double.
When he got into that setup, he spins his body round.
His footwork timing here, this push, and then 1-2, bang.
It's that split scissor jump.
出手时间太直接了，你要推的话停一下，再推，停一下再推。好了，引到往前了，现在已经往前了，然后一放往多嘛，所以呢，他一勾球你要停一下，推过他，因为推平了他不怕，对不对？他位置封得很大，他会只要拦啊冲。
20 seconds.
东西压低，去跟他斗，斗输了再回，但斗也没有赶起来。
11, 9, play.
Deep serve from Christie. The flat exchange, very much kind of exchange that we saw in the doubles, and that's beautiful power from Christie. Gets behind it, moves to the left. It's a lot more of his body behind this winner, and it's good enough. 12-9. Oh, almost perfect.
Summit over. 10, 12. Wait.
As usual, wise words from one shot in the mid-game interval, and Christie's come up with that little bit of extra fire.
Good block. Brilliant.
That wasn't the greatest amount of space he had to aim for down the line.
10.
We said exactly the same thing in the opening match with Ginting and Chen. Wang Suwei just putting a bit too much into that smash in both power and where he placed it on the court, because he was so far back in the court. The recovery is that much more difficult if your opponent has a good defense. And Christie and Ginting have got great defenses.
Yeah, that's another area that they've both worked on very well. Whether it's big lifts to the back or blocks mid-court. There's another one.
It's just the ability to dive and get the shuttle and then get it back with quality.
Yeah, so it's like a transitional defensive shot. It's almost offensive. Oh, and the easy shot for him, really the bread and butter shot he misses.
11.
I'm not sure I'd call this easy. He was coming from a defensive position. I mean, it's athletic and he's brilliant at it, but that was, well, proven to be slightly ambitious for Christie.
Certainly, I wouldn't be able to do it, that's for sure. But we've seen him do it before. I guess that's the benchmark. So, 11-13, and this crucial. Well, I guess everything's crucial for Wang Suwei right now, but these next 2 points, if you can even it out, that's wonderful for Christie.
Here we go, more control in the attack from Wang. It means a longer rally, and it means Christie gets a chance. So what do, you know?
He had a look at that. He had another look at that. He took it late.
Yeah, he's looking at where his opponent's position is.
1-2, and then, still fires it just below the hip. Absolutely nothing Wang Suwei could do about it. Yes, I know how you feel, mate.
Clever from Wang.
Well, Wang trying to slow this down, play at his own pace.
On the line.
In.
Service over.
Bad read at the back.
14.
Well, he's hit a few lines, Wang Suwei.
Yeah, I certainly would consider that one of his weapons now that he has been hitting them, especially I remember that slice. The mid-court was brilliant. So Christie needs to be a little bit more wary and careful.
Like
2 points ahead. It's gone long as well. So Wang Sui-wei creeping up.
14.
Jonathan Christie needs another one of these bursts of energy. He's been playing into Wang Sui-wei's pace and style. And Sui-wei has been scoring as a result. And that, well, he used to be finishing those off.
14.
Well, you know, in these team competitions, Thomas Cup and Uber Cup, the last thing you want to do is give your opponent, your opposing nation, any kind of foot in, because we've seen these things turn around. It is obviously against form, but it would be in Johnny Christie's best interest to finish this off
Service over.
as clinically as he began it.
15-14.
1 point up now.
Wait.
I think that's a grip.
Okay,
Grip
on
and
court.
shoot.
Jonathan. Wait.
I love the way players just stretch that out with go in for the grip and get a quick towel. You know, they hear the umpire, add a couple of seconds onto that.
14.
As you said the other day, court craft, that's what it is.
Yeah, he just he did exactly what you said he should actually in the last 2 rallies, and one came off, one didn't. But that's up the pace and stop playing at Wang's speed, if you like.
Stop giving him chances, and you know, that was a nice drop into the back corner at Wang's speed. But if you remember what he was doing in the first game, he was up, smashing and rushing and
slowing the match right down here, Christie.
16-14. Yes, he's really taking his time. It's got to be frustrating for Wang Sui-wei.
Well
Brilliant from him. Brilliant from him.
Service over. 15.
Maybe
Yeah.
Christie's
16.
He played this right into Wang's hands.
just a touch. Use the power. Well, so maybe he's a little bit wary now of Wang Sui-wei's firepower.
This one's a bit short.
And that one's a bit long. Oh, was there a fault in that?
I think it came off Wang's racket.
Hold on. Well, yep.
Well, maybe not.
Chris is saying, let's have a look.
Yeah, it did.
It did come off his racket, and
yeah,
he knows
look at
it.
Wang's reaction.
15.
The shuttle changed. It moved about 2 feet to the right as to where it was going to land.
Well,
yeah, Christie's been given the point.
That point has been allocated now. 17-15.
I wonder if the umpire got a chance to look at that on the big screen, or whether service judge had seen
Bit
it.
of VAR going on.
Yeah, good net.
Oh, that's much better from Christie. Soaked up the first of Sui-wei's attacks, and that was enough. 18-15. Indonesia 3 points away from the final. Christie dictating again.
Oh,
that's better.
He loves that cross smash from the around the head position.
There's that setup again, just twist to the body. The feet shift into position. It's like loading a weapon there. Boom.
Yeah, it is. He just coils and uncoils, doesn't he? Bang.
So 19-15. Oh, helped by the net.
16.
That's going to need a mark.
19.
Well, maximum effort anyway from Christie. I thought he would have just let this one slip. His shot came off the frame and it handed it to Wang, but he still dives for it.
Yeah, that was going to be quite the recovery if he made that.
Right, thank you, Robert.
Well, I think it's safe to say that Wang Suwei is now in that no mistake category. Cannot afford to give away 2 points. In fact, he can't even afford to give away 1 point. Everything has to be perfect. Has a quick look and chat with his coaching staff.
You want a chen? Play on. You want a chen? You want a chen? Yep.
That's the biggest delay.
Did he ask everybody?
You could think. I think he's pretty much. He should be asking us.
I thought he was going to ask the line judge in a moment.
Play.
Well, if Wang Suwei was looking to break the momentum, he certainly got that. Christie with a great shot across the net.
Good lift. And again. Good recovery from Wang.
To the body. That's worked out. So it is 4 match points.
I saw a bit of a smile on Erwin Xia's face then.
Match point 16.
And why not? 4 match points. Jonathan Christie with a chance to send Indonesia into their 22nd final in Thomas Cup history. Most successful nation at this event might just get a chance to make it even more.
Look at him. Shoulders back, chest out.
Play.
He's ready.
Oh, it's delicate. That's
gone long.
That's gone long, and the coolest pose. He just froze as soon as he knew. And Indonesia have done it. 21-11, 21-16, 43 minutes. It's a straight 3-0, and in fact the first 3-0 that we've seen since the quarterfinals in the Thomas Cup. Now he's getting into it.
It's been a great performance all week, but particularly today from Indonesia. And to not have to rely on second men's doubles or the third men's singles, 3-0.
We're not going to need the Fernando Martin versus JV
21-11,
post one.
21-16.
Or Wardoyo versus Chahao. Because they've done it. They've done it in 3. Meanwhile, on court 1, that's still going, and it's not even halfway in the first game of the second men's doubles. China, though, 2-1 up. That was just the coolest finishing pose. 21-11, 21-16, 44 minutes. It's a 3-0 sweep by Indonesia to make the final. So looking at those results, well, some fantastic performances and a bit of fight there in the first men's doubles. But it was Ginting and Christie that really came out and did the business in straight games in the singles, and Indonesia are through to the final. Well, of course, that semi-final between China and Malaysia is still raging, but Indonesia have booked their spot in the final, and you're going to have to wait to find out. Of course, so you could tune into Court 1 to follow the rest of that match with Jill Clark and Steen Pedersen. Well, where will these trophies go? The Thomas Cup about to be claimed, maybe for a 16th time by Indonesia, as they've booked their spot in the final already. It's been a great week of action. And don't forget, of course, to catch both the finals happening tomorrow. Uber Cup final in the morning at 9:30 and the Thomas Cup final at 6 p.m. All that's left now is for me to thank Bobby Griffin. Thank you, mate.
Thank you. It's been a fantastic week, as always.
And from us, it's goodbye.